This new Roblox FPS game is awesome. Okay, I'll say this much. Like, if you want to play Roblox FPS games, you're either playing Phantom Forces or Arsenal full stop. Don't get me wrong, those games are awesome in their own right, but sometimes it's boring to play the same whole game over and over again. Well, it's time to play some more interesting games, so there's a new one on the horizon. No, it's not the Heteros 2, which I honestly recommend you checking out, but the game has been privated for at least 6 months now with no update on when it will be released. A lot of YouTubers are playing it though, and it does sound awesome, so keep them in your foresight. But as for today, I'm going to recommend a much more accessible game, and that is Caliber. Yes, made by IG Studios, this game is bound to be fun. This game is still in pre-alpha, and looks like there is a splash screen. Like, look at the quality, dang, because this game is still on pre-alpha, and even the devs warn players that this game could change in a flash. Caliber would be the next pet simulator. Anywho, you can join the game and you can shoot. The only game mode that exists is free-for-all modes, where you just roam around the expansive map and shoot and find other players and make sure they die because of the background, more strategy-based FPS games like Valorant, CS, Go, and Siege. This is too much. The name of the game is running and gunning. You've given a random gun every time you respawn. You need to kill your enemies with that given gun. That's all press tab to see your leaderboards and go guns blazing. Speaking about guns, let's talk about them. Okay, just like every shooting game out there, you're going to get a primary and secondary with the knife. Because of how fast-paced this game is, forget the knife, you will never use it. There are a lot of random guns that will be given to you every time you start the game. There is the MP5, shotgun, a popper, handgun, revolver, an alien gun, and basically a sniper. The best would be the MP5, and the worst IMIO is the popper. Yeah, it's just a blue rod that shoots. I think the pros of this gun is that you can really run fast, and aim would be fine. The problem is each of the guns' aim is fine, even the worst ones have an okay spread. If you have experience with Valorant, you wouldn't know the big spread could be. But back to Caliber, if you're lucky and you got the MP5, just go around and get some headshots. This game is not fast, no time for strategies or even stealthy. Even when you're crouching, you're going to make noise, so you should go ham in and guns blazing. There's nothing to lose, to be honest. Anywho, back to the game, the worst IMO is the popper. Only 5 ammo and slow reload. Just know the only good gun that I think is usable is the revolver, handgun, and MP5 and alien gun, but the spread is kind of big on that gun, so that could also be fun to use. But enough of the guns, let's just talk about the gameplay. Well, what could I say? It's just quick cheese. It's way too quick in my opinion, but again, I'm not too first at Roblox FPS games, but from what I see, most of all the robust FPS games are really fast-paced, and even the ones that are famous for being slow. Again, this is just coming from a player that usually plays Valorant, so if you like fast-paced FPS games, you should definitely check this one out. Now the good stuff is out of the way, let's go to the bad. Okay, the devs need to balance the game or the sniper, even though it would sound like a disadvantage in most scenarios, because you can literally can't be quiet in this game. Any good sniper would be able to hear you from miles away and shoot you. Not only that, the maps, oh my god, the maps, like, there is no consistency now. There is a big open green one, then it is a small enclosed city, but then there's just one big one. That's just a big warehouse where everything is stopped you from moving forward. Like, seriously, the maps are unbalanced. Lastly, there is this one stupid thing that often happens, which you are spawning as basically a useless NPC. You just spawn with nothing, and you can't even sprint. The only way to get rid of it is by approaching a player and asking them to kill you. Like, what? Either that's just a bug or a bad feature. Either way, that needs to be removed ASAP. But amidst all that, is this a good game? No, but it has potential, of course. This isn't even the beta yet, and dang, this already is looking good. All of the bad stuff that exists in this game could be fixed pretty easily. Not to mention the outpouring amount of support this game already has. I really see a bright future coming on its way.